Hello, I hope everyone out there is well and safe during this COVID 19 coronavirus. Is really a tough time, unprecedented that we have never seen in our whole life. Everyone, everywhere on a lockdown, except really important essential workers and who are fighters, and for us the rest of us are uh, kept at home, except for a weekly or bi-weekly shopping, and we're not going. Everyone, I mean, no work and no restaurants, no haircut like as you see here, and I'm observing without cutting my I mean, without shaving my hair and without getting a haircut. It is really a tough time, and I hope we will be through it, God willing, very soon and very shortly. And it's a time our interactions are all restricted to um, online. I mean, limited being online. We just hold, I mean, conduct meetings online, online teaching, online meeting, and online shopping, what have you. So it is a time that encourages uh, people to come online, and that's why I'm coming here on YouTube for the first time. And in my first video today, I will tell you about a little bit about myself and what I plan to do with you guys. My name is Amlaku Shetik. I live in Denver, Colorado. I'm originally from Ethiopia. I was trained as an English teacher there, and I have taught English for several years at various levels, including at a university. Currently, I'm working as a freelance translator. Um, I translate from Amharic into English, from English into Amharic. I love translating. And I also have written a book which helps anyone interested in learning Amharic and the Ethiopian diaspora children to learn Amharic easily. It is entitled Amharic for Foreigners and the Ethiopian Diaspora, from beginner to intermediate. Um, with a, an English teacher background, living here in the United States, I just felt kind of compelled to do something which can help the Ethiopian diaspora children learn Amharic. And by transferring my English teaching skills, I wrote a book in my native language, Amharic, which helps to learn Amharic easily on their own with a little support from parents or elder siblings. And it's the same for the, the foreigners who are not Ethiopians but who are interested to learn Amharic. If I just take you to the content here, very at a glance, you have the intention and the target, as I said, who are the audience, and what motivated me to write the book. It is interesting to see parents struggling to teach their native language uh, to their children who are learning at American schools and using English as their native language. Well, I mean, practically English is their first language. Uh, so just to stay connected to their roots, they need to learn Amharic. And um, with the skills and the interest, the potential I have, I just, as I said, felt compelled to uh, contribute my share in helping these parents and in helping others who are interested to learn Amharic easily. I have written this book, and it is available online on Amazon.com and on eBay too. So you have the introduction and the basic used in Ethiopia, the geographical information, the writing system, the punctuation system, all about pretty much about the language here. And then down here you have how do you name different professions or jobs, occupations in Amharic? How do you say have and has, or how do you call countries or nationalities in Amharic? And the calendar and the body parts and the health. How do you say I have a headache or I feel sick in Amharic? And what do you say when you go to shopping? I mean, when you go for shopping and how do you negotiate prices? How do you ask prices? How much is this? And how do you travel taking a taxi or riding a bus? And how do you order meals or how do you ask for the menu? How do you talk on the phone in Amharic? How do you conjugate the Amharic verbs? And how do you pluralize or what is a singular form of certain nouns? And how do you change them into plural? And the numbers in Amharic and all those basic Amharic elements, Amharic language elements are included in this book. I mean, in this book. So roughly, this is it, and you just start from the alphabet. You say ha, hu, he, ha, he, ho. So it's pretty much easy to teach oneself without help from others by combining what you need. Help is just from for the first time on the alphabet here. So this is the English sound, the consonants on this column, and on this row on the top you have the vowels. So when by combining the two, the Amharic is unique compared to English and French, the languages I know. Uh, Amharic is pretty easy to learn and unique in the sense that it doesn't have vowel and consonant, and you don't need to be bothered by the how do I mean, especially misspelling or mispronouncing is not a problem. I mean, are not a problem. Are not problems in Amharic. So you have ha with this, and then h and u. You say who, and he, h and e sound. He, h and ah sound. You say ha, and h and a sound. You say hey, and h and with a sound. You say h, and h and o. You say ho. So this way you study the whole. Maybe I may come back with another video just on the alphabet. So I will just quickly rush through this. So you study the alphabet and then you go word formation and you create first you create some two-letter words like sate or so or lich, and then you keep practicing the alphabets. I mean the letters in the alphabet. Those are the basic. If you complete, or master the alphabet, then you just are good to learn Amharic. Like it means like you got it like So, in a continuation to my previous video, which just was as a first video, I was using a free option, a free video recording software, and that software, unless you buy, it just gives you 10 minutes of free recording, and when that 10 minutes is done, then it stops you. That was why it just abruptly stopped. So my previous video was abruptly cut. As I get more subscriptions and more encouragement from you guys, I'll buy the software and record longer videos. That's my plan. But this is just a taste video for you guys. And this way you just study the language very easily. And by the time you finish the book, you will get to the level of lower intermediate, or depending on how you practice it. Let me just talk about the book here, and continue talking about what I plan to do next. And let's just get out of this back, and I am, as I said, currently I'm using a free video recording software, and that lets me record only 10 minutes. And my previous video was abruptly cut or stopped because it just finished its 10 minutes limit, and I'm following it up with, a second video, and this is just as a taste video. And once I get followers who can I help with, or if once I get a feedback that this video is helpful and people are using it to educate or to just get the information and the skills I share and use them, then I can buy the software and record longer videos, as I said earlier. And do the longer video recording with professional or with a purchased video recording software. I will be doing this. First, I'll continue. I just would like to bring this one first. This one will be the first one that I plan to do until I get more followers and subscribers. That is sharing my skills in using the computer. If I tell you one good example is that I'm not using Microsoft anymore, Microsoft Office for word processing, or I'm not using Word, Excel, PowerPoint, the Microsoft package, suite. Why should I pay for Office 365 subscription, annual subscription, or one-time purchase? Why should I pay for Microsoft Office while we have free open source word processors, equivalent, or sometimes in some contexts, in some instances, better word processors, better presenting tools like the one I use here. This is not Microsoft PowerPoint, but it is called LibreOffice Impress. So I'll give you some tutorials, or I'll share my experience on downloading, installing, and using those. So I'll be sharing some skills, computer skills. I'm not a professional computer person, but I just would like to share what I know with people. So there could be people out there who are not able to do what I can do. With that intention, I just would like to share all computer skills like creating tables on Excel or creating, uh, preparing PowerPoints or um, formatting words. Um, so I'll be sharing that. That's the first thing, and the second will be uh, uh, oh, sorry about that. What I brought first is I talked about something else, but I put something else on first as a first item. I'm sorry about that. So what I just, as a first video recorder, I might have been a little bit nervous. Um, so that's what my first priority, my first activity will be. Oops, no worries, we can get it back. Here, so share some basic computer skills, computer application skills, and teach Amharic, teach English, share my translation skills for interested fellow Amharic translators. As I said earlier, I love translating and I have done a great deal of translations. And finally, I may also be reading my own poems once in a while, actually. I may not be doing that weekly or bi-weekly. What I will be doing weekly or bi-weekly will be the sharing of computer skills and teaching Amharic, teaching English. But these two will be just once in a while. I will be talking about my translation experiences, and then again once in a while, I may be reading and sharing my poems with you. I'm not a professional poet, but I'm a passionate poet. By passionate, I mean a passionate poet. I mean one who writes out of passion. I just put my feelings on paper in terms of poems. So I'm not claiming professionalism or professional poets on here. So this much so is good for today, and thank you so much. Let me know your comments and please subscribe, and then we'll keep in touch together, sharing experiences, sharing skills, learning from one another. Thank you so much, and don't forget to subscribe or comment. Thank you. Stay safe out there. Bye bye.